Hi everyone and welcome back to Zenzaya Candle Company. I am Lisa. Well, can you believe it is March 1st and I only have a few weeks until the trade show, and I've already posted it on my social media that the trade show will be the Atlanta Home Show here in Atlanta. So this will be my second year going to the event, and today's video is going to be expectations versus reality. And I'm just going to show you guys what I'm talking about. So let's start with some of the lids, right? So I was making some candles, putting the labels on, getting ready to put them on the jars, and then I noticed that the lids are bigger. This is how the lid should be. And if you do a size comparison, it's way bigger, and therefore it cannot fit on the jars. I'm also going to insert right here. Showing that I've made 86 candles. My expectation was 600. When I actually looked at the numbers for last year, it fell somewhere around 250 or 60. And the reason why I had 600 was because you just never know. You just never know at an event and a market. I knew I was aiming high, guys. I knew I was aiming high. But the most would be 300 that I bring to the event. However, I ran into some obstacles along the way. One being some of the lids. Two, the vessels down here, they're out of stock. Now, that is my fault because I should have planned ahead, knowing that the event was coming. And I just figured that they will have it in stock. But, you know, for the past year and a half, 2 years, it's either you're in luck to find it or not. So when I had ordered it back in November, see how quickly things go, guys? In a couple of months, everything was already out of stock. So, and I also have these big vessels to make, which I haven't made any because I ran out of wax. There's just so much going on, guys. But the most important thing, because when I look at my calendar, everything is right around the corner. But just as in life, things happen. So one of my dogs is not feeling so good. So that just took me out of pocket. And I just came back this morning from the vet again. So if you have pets, especially dogs, you know what I'm referring to. I have 2 dogs and I love them so much. But yeah, if you want to know more, you can go on my other channel, which is Go 10 Lisa. But yeah, guys, so that's what's going on. That's what's going on, guys. It's like I have a few weeks. I'm also signed up for markets because I will be doing either 4 or 5 markets this year. And plus my candle making class, plus any other events. So plus working with one car that is acting up. So it's like a whole bunch of stuff it's going on. I feel like I'm a little bit disorganized, which I know I'm not, but I know that I'm behind in a lot of things. So I also started making some wax melt right there. And I have yet to make I have samples because I'm going to give them samples. So yeah, guys, this is just what I expected versus what reality is. And I started in February, guys. I started at the beginning of February. And here we are, March 1st. And I feel like I am not, I feel like I'm not halfway down my list. I did do one thing though. And I did, hold on a second. I did wash the tablecloths. So here's a good thing. Anytime you're doing events and maybe it's not within your budget, take your time and buy little by little, because a lot of the things that you buy for events and markets, you are going to reuse them, provided that they're not broken, right? So I already knew that I needed the tablecloths. I'm in a different location than I was you know, from last year. So that's going to be interesting too, because I'm all the way in the back, guys. So that's going to be interesting. And we just don't know with today's climate how many people are going to come out. So yeah, so I knew aiming for 600 was high. Realistically, I knew it was around 300 or so. Plus, the markets are beginning to open up. So remember when I said in my previous videos that I was going to make just these for the show? I ended up having to use a few of the newer vessels for the market. Because I was hoping that I would get more. I actually have more, but I'm actually saving them for my candle classes, which are upcoming, and some of them are already booked. So I didn't want to be out of the vessels for the candle making class. So it's like, oh my goodness, I have to pivot and I have to change a little bit of what I'm doing. So my advice would be, here we are almost to the end game, and all of these things are happening. Can anyone relate? Like, stuff will go awry. So the venue is booked. Everything that needs to be paid is paid. Remember, I was telling you that I had 2 more things to pay. And I'm so glad that the electricity went down because it was expensive. It didn't make sense to me about the electricity and what they were charging, because when you look at it, it was just a plug. But anyway, I don't know. But anyway, so they even changed where they're doing speakers and people coming, and they're doing a platform from what I can see from some of the emails and information going back and forth. They're going to even have the Better Business Bureau people talking about fraud and scam, which is very important, and some other guest speakers as well, while we're trying to sell our products, demo our products, and whatever the case may be. So if you live in Georgia, especially Atlanta, Georgia, come on out to the Atlanta Home Show, March 18th to the 20th. And come and visit me and say hi and buy a product or two. So yeah, plus I ran out of bags. I thought I had enough bags. This is so unlike me, guys. But like I said, my head was somewhere else. Especially when you have a family member, because he is a family member, that is sick. You're just out of it, but yet you have to still go, you know, especially if you're a mom, you still have to keep going, be the strong one. It's a lot, but I'm pushing through, and hopefully we'll get it done. It is what it is. So yeah, so as soon as I get my wax, and oh my goodness, and here's another thing, I didn't even realize it, that the wax went up. Did you guys realize that if you're candle makers? Did you realize that the price of the wax went up like every other thing? Oh my gosh. So add that in to all the shipping costs and everything. I wish we can just easily pick it up. We do have a wholesale place here in Georgia, but I haven't been there, and I don't think they're doing pickups as well. A lot of places are not doing pickups because of COVID, so it all has to be through shipping. But yeah, guys, this is the reality of what's happening right before the show. And I actually have 2 weeks and 2 days, because I'm setting up a couple of days before the actual date of the 18th. So that is already coordinated. Because I've been doing markets and events, I know how to do it compared to last year where I didn't know anything at all. So I know, you know, how to strategize it, organize it, not to bring everything all on the first day, so therefore I'm not overwhelmed, but the base of the setup needs to be done. I just have to do some more wax melts and organize some other stuff, but whatever I have, that's what I'm carrying. Whatever I'm able to make, that's what I'm carrying. I am hopeful that people will come out and just buy it all out. And if I am sold out, you know, I can refer them to a market or to an event. But hopefully I have everything done. But just want to check in with you guys on March 1st. I have a couple of weeks left until the event to show you where I am. So the tablecloths, the signs, I need to get more business cards. So yeah, so little by little, each day I've been making candles. I'm still testing out some candles, but I have no more jars. Well, technically I do, but I don't. As far as the small ones, I think I'm gonna make some more woodwick candles. So when I looked at the information, the data report from last year, it was a combo between the woodwick candles and the big size candles. But I did have the small silver cans as well, but those are discontinued. I have a few remaining that I'll probably sell off at some of the markets, or probably do it in some kind of promotional event as well. So those will be discontinued. But yeah, guys, I may have to, I don't know if I have to go back to them if the new vessels are out of stock for a while. So this is what's happening in the candle world and every other place, I guess. Everything, and people are just buying in bulk. I think people are just buying and just stocking up, and some are just buying and they're not even candle makers, but I don't know. But anyway, it will all work out. That's all I know. But yeah, this is a reality versus what I expected. But lately I have been becoming a crunch person. I'm not the kind of person to leave things to the last minute. Guys, it's crunch time. And maybe I work a little bit better crunch time or before time, but it's crunch time and I'm going to have to push it out and make these products. All the candles have to be made this week, so that way they have a couple of weeks to cure. So no ifs, ands, or but. Those bigger size jars right there have to be finished by this week. Today is Tuesday, so I have until Friday to make them. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I still have enough time. And yeah, and in the midst of all of that, I have other stuff to do as well, and run a household, and be a mom, and go to the market, and but guys, I'm just gonna light a candle. I'm just gonna relax and have some Zen time for my Isaiah. Until next time, guys, peace, love, bye.